Hey guys, my name is Haley and we were on my floor because I didn't want to do my usual setup and people are home and this shouldn't be super long, so I was like, let's just stay on the floor. But I'm planning on doing a try a chapter tag. If it's even a tag, I don't actually know. But I have 5 books next to me that I'm going to try. I'm going to show you one and then I'm going to read a chapter and then discuss how I felt about it for each one. And hopefully end up picking one off my physical TBR shelf to actually read, because I have not been reading physically. So we're going to start with those. So the first one we're going to start with is The Devil of Nanking by Mo Hader. I don't know a lot about this besides that I think it's the same story that the Poppy War was based on, which is a true story. Or at least what that story was based on was a true story. And I know Kate really likes this and she said it's very disturbing. That's about all I know. So we're going to try the first chapter. Well, that went quickly. The prologue was only like 5 pages and I could have read more and it was interesting enough, but I don't think that I'm in the mood for this right now. So on to the next one, which is, it's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. I did read Be More Chill by Ned Vizzini and kind of expected not to like it as much, so I wasn't surprised when I didn't, but this is a book that's been on my TBR for years, and I really should have read it by now, but I never owned it until recently because I got it at a library book sale. So we're gonna try this one next. Alright, that one was like 11 pages, and yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have the same issues with this that I had with Be More Chill, and the fact that I hate being in teenage boys' heads. And like, Ned Vizzini's humor is like only sometimes funny to me, and some of it's just crude boy humor, which I'm not about. So yeah, no, I don't want to read 2 books with that type of humor and being in a teenage boy's head right after the other, since I read Be More Chill like a week ago. So I'm gonna pass on this one for now. It's gonna be really awkward if I read the first chapters of all 5 of these books and don't want to read any of them. I do have more options on my physical TBR shelf, so yeah. Next up is The Bone Season. I've never tried to read this, and quite frankly, I've been very intimidated by it because people say it's very confusing, as in like the magic system or like whatever the paranormal magic is in this, so I'm scared. Wow, okay. So first of all, that first chapter was 20 pages long, but also it was super interesting and I'm shocked. I was not expecting this to be one that I would be like really into or interested in reading right now. So that threw me a little bit because I was thinking these last 2 might. But this kind of is giving me the Name of the Star vibes by Maureen Johnson, which is right there, which I just read all 3 of those because it is about ghosts, kind of. And they even mentioned Jack the Ripper, which is a big part of the first book in the Name of the Star series. And I just read 20 pages, so I'm kind of invested, and now I don't know what to do. But I am going to read the first chapter of the other 2 books anyway, but this is a strong contender. So the next book that I have to try is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. I know this is magical realism. I know this girl thinks that her mother's spirit turned into a bird. And that's about all I know. I know the writing's really pretty. And Kate read it and loved it, as is the case with a lot of my books that I mentioned, but we're gonna try the first chapter of this one. I'm still really surprised by The Bone Season. So for this one, I read the first couple chapters because they were all like 2 or 3 pages long, so I think I read 4 chapters, which was only like 10 pages. But I really like this writing style, although I am in the mood to like kind of fly through a book, and I don't think I want to fly through this one because the writing is so pretty and I think I would want to annotate it, but I don't really feel like annotating right now, so The Bone Season is still winning and I'm still surprised and I'm not going to be able to get over it. And then last up, I have Scythe by Neil Shusterman, which the only reason I haven't read this yet is because I don't own the second book and I have not been buying books recently, and there's no audiobook, so that's why this hasn't been read. But we're going to try the first chapter now. Yep, this was definitely a contender with The Bone Season. But again, I don't want to start this and fly through it and not own the second book. So I think I'm going to hold off on this for a couple of weeks because I have a lot of expensive things happening right now. But I think I am going to actually read The Bone Season, which, like, never in a million years did I think this was going to be the winner, but I'm actually quite invested. I don't know if it was just the 20 pages or because I'm really into the paranormal thing right now thanks to Maureen Johnson's other series, but this is what I'm going to go with. So that was an unexpected try a chapter tag. So this, I did one for my physical TBR shelf, which is over here in case you were wondering. And I am planning on doing an audiobook one eventually, maybe soon, I'm not sure yet, because I do listen to a lot of audiobooks. But yeah, these were the ones I enjoyed the most, but I am gonna go with the bone season for now. So thank you all for watching. I hope this was interesting. I always love these type of videos, and I will see all of you guys next time.